Hey guys, the Explorer 4 here, the Horror Boy. Welcome back to some more reviews, and welcome back to some more requested reviews. Now, today's requested review is by my good friend Mike, aka the Movie Dummy. He makes really good reviews and videos on his channel. Definitely go check out his channel. He makes great stuff. But he he wanted me to talk about Teeth. Now, this movie was absolutely horrifying to sit through. And like the first half of the movie, I was sitting here thinking, like, is this even a horror movie? Because it starts like a dang teen drama, and then it quickly gets terrifying, and especially if you're a dude. But welcome to my review of Teeth. This is a 2007 film. Gets a 5.4 on IMDb, and was directed by Mitchell Lichtenstein. Now, Teeth, I've always heard about this movie for a long time. A lot of people recommend it to me over the years, and I've always wondered the big buzz around it, because I know back when it came out, it was a big deal, and it got a lot of awards, it got a lot of notice, and over the years, it's gotten quite the following, and I've always been told about it. And finally, sitting down and checking this movie out was definitely an experience. This is a really awesome movie. This is a really well-made film that I think the people involved did an excellent job on. Really from all standards, because this movie to me is a very solid film that doesn't really have any problems to it. Now, I don't want to spoil the main twist of the movie, because like halfway through this movie, you find out some major things, and I don't want to spoil it because it really adds to the movie. Like, if you don't know what the twist is, it really adds to the movie when you go into it. So, if you haven't seen Teeth yet, go watch it. Don't worry, I'll not spoil anything in this review. I will let, because the people out there who see it, they know what the twist is, and like, it is very terrifying. Very terrifying. But the story, you basically have this girl who, she's in high school, she's part of this thing that basically is a promise that she won't lose her virginity, and she has this speech in school that helps people not lose their virginity, not give in to lust, and not give in to sex. And she meets this guy who, he is not a virgin, he's lost his virginity, and there's kind of tensions there between them. They love each other, but she doesn't want to, give up her promise to not lose her virginity, and he kind of is, on the fence about it. You wonder if his character even cares about that or not, but it's a good story lead up to that, and then from there on, you learn that this lead character has very unique thing about her, and the movie's really well done. And I know that with giving you guys that plot synopsis, basically it's a little synopsis, it sounds not even like a scary movie. Like, that's what I was thinking. Like, halfway through this movie, I was like, all this is, and it was good. It was a great movie. It wasn't bad at all. It was just sitting here like, this is a scary movie. This is a horror film, thriller. Like, what? Like, the first half of the movie is a build up to the second half. Or I'd say like a third of this movie. I don't know. Maybe it was around the halfway mark. I'm just going to say like most of this movie is building up to the last half. And when it gets to that last half and where the story goes, and the gore and blood and mayhem and the crazy things that you see in this movie happen, it gets insane. It gets really bonkers, crazy, and it becomes so intense like that, and you just really don't have any time to prepare for that. Like, when it goes to these dark places, that's another thing. It is a disturbing movie. It covers disturbing things like sexual abuse and rape, but like in a way that I thought was really disturbing and really scary. Like, yeah, that's a scary thing, and that's a horrible thing. And it's hard to watch that. Like, for me, whenever I watch movies that have rape scenes, it's really hard for me to watch that. It's just, to me, that's something that, when it's just portrayed in movies, it's just a really awful thing to watch. But the way that was handled in this movie, I thought was, done in a pretty just terrifying way, and it was just a really disturbing aspect of the movie. And the movie's just really an excellently fleshed out film. Like, it's got the characters that are all very unique. The acting I thought was on point. This lead actress, I thought she did an absolutely wonderful job. Jess Wixler, I thought she did an excellent job as the lead. I thought her acting was really superb in this movie. You got behind this character, you felt bad for her, and basically her not giving in to these desires kind of makes her world fall apart. Like, she begins to find out who her real friends are and who aren't her real friends, or who really cares about her and who doesn't. And it's just, you really feel bad for this character and what she goes through, and the things that she finds out in this movie. It's just a heartbreaking story, but at the same time, it wasn't all like completely heartbreaking, because there are some things that happen to where she gets revenge and stuff like that, retribution. So the character was just extremely well acted, very well fleshed out, and a very likable lead actress and character. The rest of the cast and characters do their jobs very well. Their acting is on point. Their characters are very well written. The script of this movie, I think, is a really terrifying and truly well done horror script that I thought had some great scary things to it. And it's a very real story. It's a story that has a lot of emotion to it, and it brings a lot of interesting things to where these teens aren't just going out and partying and smoking dope and getting drunk and basically one dimension. It's, you get different kinds of characters in this movie, and I like that. I like how movies don't treat the audience like idiots and say, oh, all these teens do is party. So I like that. The direction of this movie is beautiful. The cinematography is absolutely amazing. There's a lot of outside shots that look great. A lot of practical effects in this movie that I thought were on point. It's definitely gory, and it's definitely violent, and it's very graphic. So the gore is covered. So Corey, if you're watching, it does have gore. But yeah, man, this movie was really excellent as a horror film, as far as the thriller aspect, as far as the, well, I don't know if I'd really say thriller, but it's actually listed as a, get this, it's a comedy fantasy horror film. So, and that's the thing, there are moments in this movie where you're wondering, things get so out of control, you're wondering if it's even real or not. Like, is it all in this person's head? Is it not? Is it just a maybe a fantasy fairy tale type thing? Maybe it's a caution tale story. You're not sure, and I like how the movie doesn't give you a solid answer on that. And when you see the movie, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. But yeah, I wouldn't really say it's a thriller. I'd say it's more of a, I guess I could say, yeah, like a comedy, horror, drama type movie. It's just got really good weight to it as far as the story and characters go. Everything is done extremely well. It's definitely a very quality horror film that had a lot of effort and passion put into it. And I'm going to give it an 8.5 out of 10. It's a very awesome flick. I want to say thank you so much to Mike for recommending this movie and requesting it. It was very shocking and really messed up. But at the same time, it was a very well made movie that I thought, as far as direction, acting, effects and camera work and everything like that goes, I thought it was on point. The music's pretty good. The villains of the movie, I thought, did their jobs well. Yeah, overall, Teeth, 8.5 out of 10. If you haven't seen it yet, please go watch it. I really recommend it. But anyways, guys, thanks so much for watching this review. Hope you enjoyed. And if you guys know about this movie, let me know in the comments below your thoughts on this movie. And how you'd rank it and what your thoughts on the movie are. But anyways, guys, a little quick review for you guys here. But anyways, thanks so much for watching. Have a good night. The Explorer 4 is out. I'll see you guys later. And by the way, I'll be leaving a link to Mike's channel in the description below, so check out his channel. He makes great stuff. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Explorer 4 is out.